So the main reason why victims can't get anywhere with their life is they're scared to death of their abuser, which was me the whole year of 2006. My abuser blocked my mind. I was attacked and almost killed. So I had nothing. I mean, that's what all my abusers did. I'm afraid that's what victims are. They're afraid to death of their, they're afraid to death of their abuser. I like more light, not much low. Victims don't have a choice. Victims don't have, people are just, they don't make any sense. They're like, oh, well, you get to choose who you're with. And that's one thing Steve Wilkos did say that was wrong. Okay, so basically, you can't focus on the negative whatsoever at all, and that's the whole problem to victims. They're abused every single day by their insane abuser. In some way, they are. In some way, they insult them. In some way, they are watching them. And my insane husband, I mean, my God, he didn't have... Alright, because of the unspeakable things that my certain family members did, I was forced to marry a man that, was awful, but he lied to me. And he after he got his, Social Security, he said everything's gonna be fine. And it was not. It was not at all. So, yeah, like, he acted, okay, both, I hate when, it doesn't matter, both of the worst abusers lied to me. And they were like, well, maybe you were child molested. They both lied. This is an outright lie. Don't pretend. Oh, well, that could have happened. Well, it probably did happen. Well, now I really do believe you. All lie. And that's what stopped me from having life. Just being around insane abusers that didn't care that my life was in turmoil because, I was severely abused, and they pretended that I was not. Yeah, you can't focus. So the worst thing for me to do now is like, oh no, I mean, that one Japanese guy looks nice. Rich man, poor man. I don't know his name. How would I? I think his name's Robert. It looked like it was Robert. Okay. Oh, you're super rich. So in my opinion, they're just telling you what's going down. I think, he's not a real person because you're not... I don't think anyone's real because they don't give to victims. But it's really hard to give to a victim. It really is. It's like the hardest thing that you can do on this earth. You have to sneak it to give it to them. The abuser makes sure that the victim never ever gets helped. It's horrible. And I just wanted to enjoy 1 year of my life. I mean, I really did. I would have had it in 2016. All that was stolen. fix my teeth, take my kids on vacation. I could have done it. No. My whole life was awful. Went out with 2 prostitute killers. And then my husband was a child molester rapist too. He raped 13-year-olds. He got them drunk. You don't do that. But he told me later on after we were married, you know. And we were watching this LMN show. True story. And these girls were brutally beat up and killed. And, the one was killed. It was so awful. It was on the beach. And I'm pretty sure the one did not survive. So my husband's in bed and he's just like, yeah, she wanted it. That's how you know the asshole's a rapist. She wanted it. A girl who's brutally raped. Oh my God. And left for dead. Both of them were left for dead and the one didn't make it. I'm not sure. It's such devastating shit that, the one made it, and the other one couldn't. And my husband said, well, she wanted it. And this is the horrifying shit of my whole life, Like, oh my God, that's all I ever had to deal with, Holy shit. I was like, all my friends are heathens, take it slow. Ask me. I was supposed to pray. Okay. Yeah. This was supposed to be a positive video. I should okay. My main focus was, now I'm talking about all this negative shit. Yeah. I can't, be negative, at all. So that's the victim's problem, because that's all they have in life. The insane abuser makes sure that they have nothing and won't ever get anything and won't ever help them out. It's just awful, to never ever be given, I'm a nice, worthwhile person, God. If I had $100,000 that was stolen from me in 2016 from my hacked phone, I could have helped out Donna, the atheist, my girlfriend, and this other homeless guy, that I learned later on how much of an asshole he was later on, but, still, he was raped by his, aunt, so we were, best friends, and I thought he was a boyfriend, but no. Yeah. But he was a good friend. Right. And, it's just, my whole life is awful. Totally awful. My God. Whatever. God. So I have to, focus. Victims have nothing. So I'm really pissed off at the Robert, whatever his last name, K, rich man, poor man guy. I haven't made, I'm going to be making lots of money, that's all I do, Well, can't you pretend to be an empath or a nice, supposed to be Jesus person to, help out one victim? You have all that money. And you're going to be making more money. And that's why I don't like Elon Musk. It's these men, you're going to waste 44, what was it, billion? The fuck? Million, what? Whatever. Waste it on fucking Twitter. Who gives a fuck about, who cares about Facebook? But I like, it's like the way I communicate. Yeah. It's a nice little communication thing. But who cares? Yeah. And then they're interested in everything that you say. So what? Oh, go do the DuckGo thing. No, Google is better information. But, oh wow, our economy is going to be, guess what? I never had anything. So I never had, a decent place to live for 1 year. Except for Susan Chappelle, and it was not because I couldn't be there during the day, and that's what ruined it. And I was with 2 ex-boyfriends. The one I wanted, Dumb and Dumber, I couldn't do anything. My whole life I couldn't do anything. You need somebody who has your back and respects you, and I couldn't do anything. I mean, I'm hoping that and then these prophets that talk about God. Yeah, just trust in God. Well, it's been 53 fucking years now. Too long. Trust in God. No, trust in yourself, and this world, okay, one really good verse, if you're a friend to the world, you're an enemy with God. So, I'll be an enemy to, Elon Musk and, rich man, poor man, and, all the rich people, we're just gonna get richer in this economy. Don't you care about, any poor person? What? What's wrong? That, but then, okay, then the fake chosen ones. Alright. The fuck? I did beg from some of them. And, one was Pretty Boss, that I'm never gonna watch again. No response whatsoever at all. At least be like the Jamaican chosen one. He responded, but I don't agree with the law of attraction whatsoever at all. Because this is Satan's world, and, the law of attraction. A desperate victim should do what? Blank themselves. Fill in the fucking blank. What the fuck? Especially to the little 5- and 6-year-olds that are being fucking raped by disgusting child molesters who go in those countries and buy that. It's disgusting. This is this world. That's why if you're friends in this world, you're enemies with God. I mean, that happens and nothing's done. And nothing's done about child molestation ever. Except, a few actually go to jail. But alright, last place I lived, there was 2 drunks on the 2nd floor. One was Wayne the Pain, the other one was Boyd the Void. And Wayne the Pain wanted to go out with me. He's just exactly like my husband. He was so weak and he couldn't get it up. And we'll just hug. And he was skin and bones. Really, really, really bad. And I just felt so bad for him, but he was a real meanie to me. And he used to complain and be so negative and yell at me all the time, because I couldn't leave his presence. And then I just, I'm I have to go to the grocery store, So I had to, I rented out, I paid money, government money for my room upstairs, and I wasn't allowed to go upstairs at all. Just a fucking nutcase, just like my fucking dead husband and the other one. You constant watching me. Oh my god, that's insane. Okay, so what was I gonna say about Wayne the Pain? Wayne the Pain, yeah, I couldn't do anything. Yeah, so I had Dumb and Dumber, and yeah, so that's something a little funny, but I'm not allowed to live, I had a huge check. Stolen one day. And all these people are taking pictures of me with their cell phone. And don't tell me, they're holding a cell phone up and taking a picture of me. I was wanted. It's disgusting. It's just so sad. I have grown, beautiful atheist boys that I can't see. I mean, I love my children, but, just like, oh, okay, this is Satan's world. Satan reigns. Evil reigns. And I'm a good mom, and I'm never allowed to see my kids for like 17 years. My dead husband never cared, and nobody else in Lycast Tour cares. You can't do anything. Because evil reigns. It's like, you can't make straight what's crooked. Ecclesiastes. Money answereth everything. If I would have had money, I wouldn't have had a problem. My entire life. I'm just talking about, trying to make it like 50 grand. Would have been fine. I mean, for me actually to be able to make ends meet and be able to make it. Huh? I mean, that would have been security for me for 3 whole years with my babies. And then trying to find good people, which is really, 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 really hard in this world. Like, how can you even begin to find a good person? My God. Like, oh my God, look at my life. You can't. God, this is too long now. Alright, what the hell? My main thing was, oh God, I should erase this one too. What the hell? Shit. It was supposed to be on focus, on good, to, meditate on God's blood that made me sane, because meditating on my past, thinking about my past, I can't even think about my past, or thinking about all these videos, emergency alert, like, oh my God, I never had anything. For me to have a job and try to make it, I'm 53 years old with bad arthritis. Who gives a fuck about me? No one in Lycast Tour. I got a tiny little help. Wow. Just a crumb, like I'm sick of it. So I have to focus on, a victim has an awful, awful life because there's nothing good in their life. The abuser has total control over them, and they can't do anything, so they don't even have a life. The abuser controls every single fucking aspect of it. It's not even living. The victim is on autopilot. And why the hell am I even... This is fucking 19 minutes long. Fuck.